First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. Right? May the Lord's love and mercy truly endure forever for Israel. This your brother Yerumia, doing a real quick sit down at the plantation. Just want to get into Wicked Jake, the harshness and unforgiving way that we be towards each other, the brutalness that we be towards each other, that we don't really have for these other nations, but we have that hatred and that inner hatred and that real brutal, disdain for each other. All right, so I'm gonna just get right into it. This Second Peter chapter 2, verse 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, and these is what brothers and sisters become, like through the internet, right, through massive media, right, just through their own wicked lust, like we just become natural brute beasts, right? Second Peter chapter 2, verse 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed. And that's why, like, sometimes when I be watching the news, like not to say I don't have compassion, you know what I mean, and whatnot for our people, see tragedy and stuff befall our people. You seeing our people getting kidnapped, popping up missing, and all these tragedies. And I'm not saying I don't have compassion for our people, but I don't be shedding tears all the time when I be seeing niggas get knocked off. Because sometimes niggas be wicked as hell, like, and because they wicked as hell, they be Salakia. And because they be wicked as hell, they be being stumbling blocks for brothers and sisters who do try to come back to being righteous. And I'm gonna just go into that real quick. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So you got brothers and sisters who want to try to do the right thing, but they saying evil be set up on high. They saying, wicked niggas succeed in the society, and we need to know that it's for them. Like, like brothers who trying to walk upright, we need to know that this current world state is not for us. So this is why they succeed at it. But you got wicked niggas who be getting mad at brothers who try to change their life and try to change and do the right thing. Niggas get mad at them because they not wicked, because they light that the Most High God is putting in them is shining a light on their darkness. And niggas is getting mad because their evilness is being revealed. So, so niggas condemn you for trying to be right. And it's sad, like, this is why our children can't even be succeeding in school, because, we got our children even trying to hide, having a form of intelligence in this society. Why? Because they get condemned. They call being a teacher's pet, a bookworm, and all these different things, like, that our own people do too. We vex and, harm each other. With these bywords that we put on each other, because another brother may know how to read better than another brother, or just be better at math, or could study better, or whatever the case may be. Like we get mad as if it's something wrong with a brother who or a sister who actually, just is seating well in school. Like, we make it seem bad towards each other because we are evil and wicked people. And the love of many start waxing cold. Because you got people trying to do right, but they just like, listen, I might as well just be wicked like these other niggas. So that's why I don't be crying all the time when I be looking at the news, we seeing articles. I don't be crying all the time, like, because, like, you know what I mean, like some of these wicked niggas be being stumbling blocks for people. I'm gonna go back to Second Peter's, the book of Second Peter's chapter 2 verse 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, are made to be are made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of things that they understand not. They don't understand you trying to do the right thing. They themselves don't even understand what the right thing is, because through massive media, through Big Mama, and these wicked niggas who we look up to on the block or whatever the case may be, we see that this as being the right way. Yeah, I mean, so we don't really know what the right way is. We think that is being the right way. So a nigga being contrary to that, we look at that as being the wrong way. Which the Bible says is, woe to them that call evil good and good evil, right? The book of Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, and put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitterness for sweet and sweet for bitter. Like, this is what we do. Like, I mean, like, we completely just dislike the things that are right. I mean, again, amongst our people. Like, I mean, like, we don't bash, Esau when he's, show a level of intelligence or anything like that. Like, we don't bash him. We look at it like, they're supposed to be smarter than us. We're just, type of primates or some shit. Like, it's a lot here, but keep going on in the book of Second Peter chapter 2 verse 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, are made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruptions. Like, niggas gonna die in that same wicked act. Like, you got brothers, telling them what they doing wrong and how they going off. You know what I mean? And niggas don't care. Like, niggas just love their oppressive ways, so they gonna die in it. Most High will that they repent, right? I mean, hearing brothers say all type of manner of demonic stuff. Like, hearing brothers say, listen, I grew up with, a white homie, but like, that's my man. I mean, and he put that work in or whatever. Like, and if he was to smash a nigga or run down and gun up a nigga, like, he was like, I wouldn't even do nothing to protect him. This is what I'm hearing from the wickedness of our nigga. Like, yo, niggas need to keep that same attitude when these race wars pop off. Like, real rap. Like, keep that same attitude. You gonna stay next to Billy Bob, you know what I mean, Raphael, Donatello, and the Ninja and all these white boys. Like, listen. Keep that same attitude when the race wars start off, and you standing there next to Brad Pitt. Let's see if Brad Pitt gonna be your mans and your brother, and your nigga. Then, you know what I mean, like, some real coons. And a lot of y'all need to be on the front line when these race wars pop off too. Like people need to use you and put you on the front line. You know what I mean, like, as a defense mechanism when these race wars pop off. Let me go here. This is the book of First Maccabees chapter 11 verse 12. Then a certain ungodly person who hated their own people. This is us, man. Like you could tell that this is about us. You know what I mean, this Bible, like, you know what I mean, the book of First Maccabees chapter 11 verse 21. Then a certain ungodly persons who hated their own people. You know what I mean, backstabbing, snitching, betraying, look, master, he trying not to do his work. Look, master, he trying to run off the plantation. Look, master, can you give me some biscuits, master? You know what I mean? I looked out, master. Like, with this coonish like behavior that our people do, and the brutality and the hatred that we got towards each other. And again, that we don't have for these other people, right? Let me just go here real quick. The book of Exodus chapter 2 verse 11, and it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out into his out unto his brethren, and looked on their burdens, and he spied an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, one of his brothers. Right? So lock it this real quick. Right? And Moses spied an Egyptian smiting one of his brothers. Right? Now let's see what Moses did. I mean, a righteous brother who seen, another race dealing treacherously with his brother. Like, did he go drop a dime? And got his brother locked up. Like, did he, go help the other nation out? Spot. That he went out unto his brethren and looked upon their burdens, and he spied an Egyptian smiting an Hebrew, one of his brothers. Verse 12. And he looked this way and that way. He made sure the coast was clear, right? He made sure the coast was clear, right? And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand, right? So Moses went and got a body for his brother. He seen his brother being afflicted by these dusty ass Hamites. So he went and bodied one of these Egyptians. And niggas not gonna be in the spirit of that. So the Lord God put the spirit on niggas on that, because niggas got the spirit to see in Chicago like 40 or so bodies, like niggas take pride in their city being called the murder capital, capital. When you're getting known for murdering your own people, wicked as hell. Let me go here real quick. The book of Matthew. The book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 36. Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Verse 37. Yahweh shall said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Verse 38. This is the first and great commandment. Verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Right? That's what we should be doing. Right? We go around and we say what? Jesus said, forgive and forget. Like this what we say though. What's up, brother? Jesus say forgive and forget. But in reality though, we don't try to teach that same mindset amongst our own. Like we'll see Dylan Roof talking about that he going to a church and kill these massive black people, but we don't keep that same mindset of Jesus said forgive and forget, and in actuality we actually raise our kids up to hate each other. Like, right? We actually teach our kids that it's okay to if somebody hits you, hit them right back. Like, don't be no punk. But then we teach them the complete opposite when it's dealing with other nations. When you go around them, you want to act like you got some sense, boy. You don't talk with that hood talk. You don't talk like with that ghetto talk. Like when you get around these white people, you stand up straight. When you get around these white cops, you sit up straight in the car. And all this and that. Like, but when we don't teach and practice love amongst our own people. Forgiveness amongst our own people. And that's what Christ was teaching. I'm gonna get the law on that, where the Messiah was quoting. The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, or correct thy neighbor, right? And not suffer sin upon him. Verse 18, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. The white man is not your damn brother, so he not your own people. Like, I don't care if he grow up with you. I don't care if he call you nigga, just the same way that your homeboys say nigga, and he not saying it with malice. Like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord thy power. Right? So we're supposed to love each other, not going around and being monsters to our own people, right? Right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be sent out, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Right, so these unclean women in body, spirit, and mind, right, not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, they are bringing forth these monsters, these young rugrats. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wicked ass niggas and niggerettes. Right? So y'all females get called out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all be acting like brute beasts too. I mean, try to have a masculine spirit on you. But then you can't carry 30-pound boxes of fries. You want to talk about how you banging a chick. You know what I mean? But then you can't lift up a 20-pound box of fries. You need a brother to help you do it. I mean, the hell out of here, man. Come on, man. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. Right? So a lot of people is a damn liar. Like, they going around with Jesus pieces on, but then saying they hate niggas in the same breath. You a damn liar, man. The book of 1 John, chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth, for he that loveth not his brother whom he have seen, how can he love the Most High whom he have not seen? Right? So how can you love the Most High God, right, and you ain't see him in your carnal body, but you hate your brother who you live on the block with, you know what I mean, who you may even be blood related to, you know what I mean, that you see working with, but you love damn Cheddar Bob, you know what I'm saying? Because he done grown up around your way, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And he struggled a little bit, you know what I mean? And he go around saying nigga, so you love him. Some poems, man. How can he love the Most High whom he have not seen? Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him. So we have this commandment from the Most High God, right? And this commandment we have from him, that he who loveth the Most High loveth his brother also. So, you know what I mean, you don't love the Most High if you don't love your brother. You know what I mean? And with that, I'm going to say shalom. And peace and blessings to the Akim. Hopefully, people get edified.